Good morning students. Today we shall learn about the structures, property, preparation and uses of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. First we shall see the structure of carbon monoxide. The molecular formula is CO. This is linear structured. Here electron pairs are shared between carbon and hydrogen. Here we are going to see the resonance structure of carbon monoxide. What is the resonance? Resonance is a way of describing its bonding. So we are describing its bonding. How the electrons are shared in bonding. This is the structure of carbon monoxide, and we can see the triple bonding here and single bonding here. Now I shall explain to you this. This is a structure of carbon monoxide, and oxygen got a 6 electron, carbon got 4 electron. 6, 2, 4. The remaining 2 electrons are shared here between oxygen and carbon to make bond here. So the 2 electrons are shared here. Therefore we got a triple bond here. So among 4 electron, now we got only 2 electron. The remaining 2 is used to bond here. So therefore now we shall count it. Here 3 electrons are used, shared in bonding. So 3, 4, 5. So this is less than its electron. They are supposed to have 6 electron. When it is less than its, we shall give positive symbol to this. And here we shall see actually their number of electron is 4. But here they have more than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electron. So it is negative to its original electron. So therefore this bears the negative symbol. Okay. Now once this electron pair shares its electron for bonding. In other hand, this receives electron. This oxygen is receiving the electron. We shall see the receiving electron here. This is the original structure, and now we shall see how it is receiving the electron. So when it is receiving, these bonding electrons are received by oxygen. Therefore already they have 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons. So from here they will receive 2 more electrons. Therefore they will have 6. 2, 4, 6. So only from one bond we got 2 electrons. So remaining single bond is remaining. So now we shall count the electron. 2, 4, 6, 7. It is more than its original electron. So therefore it bears negative symbol, and their electron is 1, 2, 3. They are supposed to have 4. Therefore this bears symbol plus. Now we shall write the overall reaction. Two, 4, 6. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. 1 2. This is only 5, therefore it bears a symbol plus, and this is more than 4, bears a sign, negative sign, and here more than its electron bears a negative sign, and here less than it, so bears a positive sign. So look at the structures here. Okay. Now we shall see the structure of carbon dioxide. See, in carbon monoxide, at one side this oxygen bears plus sign, at other side this oxygen bears negative sign. But whereas in carbon dioxide it has no charges. For the carbon dioxide it has no charges, because one of this oxygen, when it is receives bonding electron, here it gives electron pair, so it is neutralized. Therefore this carbon dioxide has no charges. We shall see these in details. So this is the actual structure of the carbon dioxide, and here we shall see from this bonding this oxygen receives electron. So here already they got 4 electron. So this bonding electron will come here, therefore they will have 6 electron, 2, 4, 6. So double bonding will become single bonding. At the same time, at the other hand, the electron pairs, the oxygen shares its electron. So therefore this double bond becomes triple bond here. Okay, and here they have 4 electron, and this becomes and the triple bond here, and 4 becomes 2 electrons. Okay, this is the first. And next, at the other side, next time, look at this. So this is the basic one. Here what happens, the bonding oxygen received electron from bonding. Here this electron pairs, this oxygen shares its electron with bonding. So this is, both are just opposite. So therefore this electron pair sharing, giving to bonding. So therefore out of 4 will become 2 electrons, and the bonding will increase, triple bonding. And here you see this oxygen receives electron from this bonding. So therefore already here they have 2 electron pairs. So that is 4 electron. Now this bonding electron is taken by this oxygen. Therefore they will have 6 electron, 2, 4, 6. And this double bond will become single bond here. So therefore, and see 2, 4, 6, therefore 7 electron, therefore they bears a negative sign. And here you see 3, 4, 5, therefore this oxygen got positive sign here. Now we shall write the overall reaction. That is oxygen single bond, carbon triple bond, oxygen, and here this bears 2 electron and positive sign. Here it bears triple electron pair and negative sign, and this is the basic structure, that is oxygen, double bond carbon, double bond oxygen, and the first structure is oxygen, triple bond carbon, single bond oxygen. This bears negative sign and this bears positive sign. So here you see it bears a same sign, positive, positive, whereas we got a one is positive, other one is a negative there in carbon monoxide. So this is the structure of carbon dioxide. Next we shall see the properties of preparation of carbon monoxide. This carbon monoxide can be prepared in 3 ways, that is with a limited amount of oxygen. With a limited amount of oxygen, carbon plus oxygen, we will get carbon dioxide. The second one is producer gas, we say, that is for a large quantity, when we need a large quantity, large amount, that is industrial scale we call it, when we prepare it, we use carbon plus oxygen. In the open air, not only oxygen, nitrogen also is present. Okay, so when this carbon combines with oxygen, that is we are getting carbon monoxide plus nitrogen. So this carbon monoxide plus nitrogen together, it is called producer gas. So in a third way, we can prepare this carbon monoxide from methanoic acid. From methanoic acid, that is nothing but HCOOH. When it is treated with H2SO4, we are getting carbon monoxide, water plus H2SO4 gas. So these are the 3 ways of preparation. Next we shall see the properties of carbon monoxide. First, it is colorless, it is odorless, and it is poisonous gas. We know carbon monoxide is more poisonous than carbon dioxide. Later on we shall see how it is poisonous. The fourth point is slightly soluble in water. It has a property, that is this carbon can burn with air. It burns with air and it gives blue flame forming carbon dioxide. When this, for example, when these charcoals are burned in the open air in the oxygen, that becomes more of carbon dioxide. And next one is phosgene. The phosgene is nothing but when this carbon is treated with chlorine, it forms carbonyl chloride. Carbonyl chloride, and this carbonyl chloride used in preparation of isocyanide. We know cyanide is a poisonous, it is toxic. Therefore we see this point here, this carbon monoxide is poisonous gas because it has a property. That's property means that's it's a character that it forms phosgene. Phosgene is nothing but when it is treated with chlorine, it gives carbonyl chloride, and this carbonyl chloride is used in preparation of isocyanide. Next, its property is it gives methanol. It gives methanol. That is, when this carbon is treated with hydrogen, we get CH3OH. That is, we get methanol. Its important property is it's a strong reducing agent. It is used as a strong reducing agent. That is, for example, ferric oxide. See, when this carbon monoxide is treated with ferric oxide, we are getting ferrous plus carbon dioxide. This is we see in the metallurgy lesson. That is, in Ellingham's diagram we can see to separate this ferrous, this iron from its oxides, we use carbon monoxide as a reducing agent. Its fifth property is it gives prophanol. So when this prophanol is treated with ethene, we are getting prophanol. So here you see carbon monoxide is treated with ethene with H2. We are getting CH3, CH2, CHO. We are getting prophanol. When this carbon monoxide is treated with ethene, we are getting prophanol. The last one is uses of carbon monoxide. It is important industrial fuel. It is industrial for the industries and factories. It is the main uses for the fuel, because from out of this we can prepare water gas and producer gas. This water gas and producer gas are used in industrials. Therefore, it is an important industrial fuel. Next, it is a good reducing agent. Now, for the ore and minerals to separate, for the metallurgy, we are using this as an important reducing agent, because by using this we can separate the metals from its oxides. Third one is it is important ligand and forming carbonyl compound. This carbon monoxide is an important ligand to form carbonyl compounds. Next we shall see the preparation of carbon dioxide. See, this carbon dioxide can be prepared in three ways. First, we can prepare industrially. Industrially, this carbon monoxide is treated with oxygen and we are getting carbon dioxide and releasing large amount of energy. Again, we can prepare this in laboratory in a very little amount when we want to prepare it. This calcium carbonate, that is limestone. This limestone can be treated with HCl and we get it, this calcium combines with chloride. We are getting calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. And during the calcination, that is nothing but when we burn this calcium stone, that is limestone, when we burn this limestone, this gives calcium oxide, and as a byproduct we are getting carbon dioxide. So these are the three ways we can prepare carbon dioxide. Next we shall see the properties of carbon dioxide. It is colorless, it is non-flammable. It is non-flammable and it is heavier than air. Its density is heavier than air and it is readily liquefied. We can make this carbon dioxide in liquid form, and it is a stable compound. Now you see the decomposition. When this carbon dioxide is decomposed at 3100 Kelvin, we are getting carbon monoxide and half oxygen. When it is decomposed, this carbon dioxide decomposed at a high temperature, it becomes carbon and oxygen. Its next property is it is used as a reducing agent. And the next its important property is water gas equilibrium. So it has a capacity to equify. It is acting as a equifying medium. That is here carbon dioxide plus hydrogen. It is equifying and forming water gas. Now already we have seen producer gas. Producer gas is nothing but carbon monoxide plus nitrogen, 2CO plus N2, and this is water gas. That is nothing but carbon monoxide plus water in equilibrium state. So these water gas and producer gas are used as industrial fuels. The next its important property is acidic behavior. So it is having, when it is in aqueous medium, when it is in water medium, it bears slightly acidic medium. That is carbon dioxide plus water, it gives carbonic acid. Because it gives carbonic acid, it is CO2 plus H2O, we are getting carbonic acid, and this carbonic acid is able to form H plus ions and HCO3 minus ions, that is bicarbonate, hydrogen ion plus bicarbonates. Therefore we say this is acidic behavior. This is slightly acidic. Next it's a uses of carbon dioxide. It is used to prepare inert atmosphere. And we know the second point is a very common thing, that is in biology it is used in photosynthesis. And it is used as a fire extinguisher. In the properties itself we saw this is non-flammable. Non-flammable means it does not catch fire. So when it does not catch fire, it can be used as a fire extinguisher. So when it is catches fire, to put off the fire we can use this carbon dioxide. That's what we see in the schools and hospitals and all this. In that small cylinder we see different types of fire extinguisher. Among that this carbon dioxide also is filled. And next its important uses is it is used in beverages. That is this carbon dioxide plus sugar used in lot of Pepsis, Coca-Colas and many other beverages, this carbon dioxide used.